This is weird. I cannot see the game capture right now. Hold on. Okay, now we're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to finish the game for sure today. And if I have a little bit of time, maybe I will start with Shinobi. Another game I wanted to try. Anyway, this is gonna be a very short section here with Eva, I believe. Just basically need to guide her. She's got injured, so it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Because I need to call her every time we need to proceed or advance to the next section. Plus, I'm pretty sure there are enemy sentries around here. Oh, yeah. I need to select the proper weapons here. Like this and this. Maybe this. Okay, now we are good to go. And I have enough suppressors also. Check the map. Already going the wrong way, I believe. Okay, just stay there. Oh yeah, can I actually... I wonder if she's going to throw up the same way Snake does. Is this enough? Yep.
Watch out, bad company.
And that's what I got for fooling around. How am I still getting... So annoying, dude.
Get out of here.
It's so annoying with her around. She keeps getting spotted, man.
Snake. Get out of the way.
I think they will just keep coming.
Won't move anymore. Oh, damn. Everything to me.
Yeah, they just keep coming.
Can't walk it.
Where'd he go?
You go on ahead.
Come on, man.
I can't move.
He's over there.
Got you covered. Damn it.
Come on, man.
Over there. I see him.
Leave this to me. Won't move anymore. I can't walk it.
I see him.
She doesn't want to come.
Can't walk it.
I don't know why.
Damn it. My legs won't move anymore.
Oh, she is hungry.
Let me have some more.
No.
I think I can walk again.
That was... Yeah, I forgot about that mechanic that you can actually give her food. Okay. Dude, seriously? I don't even know where she is, man.
I see him.
I have no idea where she is. I have no idea why she's in here.
Get out of the way.
I don't know why escort missions are always so freaking bad in every single video game, man. I have no idea how I survived all that, by the way. I should be dead by now, to be real. Did I kill everyone here?
Where'd you go? Something up there.
Are you not going to come? That's so annoying, man.
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
Thank God this section is over, man. Oh, more of this.
I saw something.
No, you didn't.
What's wrong?
Oh, crap.
I see him.
Eva, you suck.
What's that? This tastes like crap.
I'm gonna puke.
Sorry. That's all we have.
Yuck.
Definitely do something. Flush him out.
Hmm. I'm running out of bullets too.
Where'd you go?
Sneaky bastard. Let's see, maybe this guy here, we're gonna take him out. I don't even know if she is following me. I don't even know where she is, man. She's so annoying. Where is she?
I'm so hungry. Snake.
Gross.
What did you give me?
This whole section reminds me of Ashley from Resident Evil 4. She was also really annoying to babysit. Okay, now it's over.
Come on, Snake. We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
Oh shit.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia were...
This is gonna be a really long explanation.
Somehow I
Just
doubt
letting
it.
you know.
Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951.
Here we go.
I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing.
The 500-word
The
essay.
name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy.
I don't remember if it is explained
But
somewhere
my child was snatched
who
away
was
from me
her
by
child.
the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake? Commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me. I come.
Okay, I really don't want to look like an idiot. That's gonna be weird when we get to see the next cutscenes. And let's see. I want this.
He's gone.
There are many ways to deal with this boss battle. You can just use stealth, like I'm doing here. And then hide. And hopefully she's not going to spot us. But then we'll have to look for her again. Let's see. There she is. Oh yeah, maybe we can use this as well. Maybe? Nah. Gotta look for her again. Oh, there she is. Nope. She's gonna see me.
Damn, he was right here.
Now. Is she right next to me or something? Where is she now? Oh, she's there.
Here I come.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. Oh. Ah, damn it.
Nice try.
Well. That is unfortunate.
Here I come. Brace yourself. I'm disappointed.
With darkness and silence through the night, what a thrill! I'm searching and I'm melting for you. Fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for
God damn it.
I come. Time to play rough.
Where is she now?
He's gone.
Come on.
Here I come.
God damn it. Really?
No good. Hmm.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
Let's see what you're made of.
I'm soaking and I'm melting.
That's so annoying.
Fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life. Not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no
Let's see what you're made of.
crime. It's the way I fly to you.
Here I come.
Nope. Well, that was closer.
I come. He's gone. He's gone.
Hmm. Oh, there you are.
I found you. Get ready.
Okay, this is going. Oh, if you're going to do this, you really need to get lucky sometimes. Like this.
Get ready.
No.
Get ready.
Sometimes he just appears in front of you. Can you please stop? Stop. Stop. Ah, so annoying. Yeah, yeah.
No good.
Finally. The game is pretty much over now. It's just a bunch of
Take
cutscenes.
this. Keep it safe. only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Not the horse, dude. I wonder if there is a way to capture that snake and actually eat it.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you you could trust me.
We will see about that.
Snake! Ocelot! We're not done yet! Damn!
No, my food.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva!
Thanks for the gun with no ammo, Eva.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
If you guys think this is impressive, you should go and look for a guy called Tornado Yoshida on YouTube. He can basically do all the things that Revolver Ocelot is doing here.
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an Ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
I think 3 things can happen in this cutscene. You can miss the shot,
Looks
as
like
I
my
did,
luck has finally changed.
and it's a real bullet. Or I can shoot at him and it's a blank. He shoot at me and it's also a blank. And the cutscene is different.
Till we meet again, John.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh no, Mix! There's no way out! What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on. Locked on target. I got tone.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Oak 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Oak 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Oak 19, do you copy?
Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Galena Base is also a location in Metal Gear Solid 1 if you are new to the series. If you play the first game in the Solid series, it's going to be mentioned there.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
the only one afraid to fall in love. Dance with me again and walk this way.
Well, Fox Zero.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
So these are all the injuries I got during the whole game, I think.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all, I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev.
Yeah, I think the Fury did all that shit
I'm not a
on my
KGB
chest.
spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry. The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The two NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgan inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgan's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss, and that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Well, that was it. That was Metal Gear Solid Delta. Not a bad game in general. I know that for some people who wanted something else, like a true remake, this is kind of disappointing. Because it's 90% the same game from the PlayStation 2. definitely not in the same vein as Resident Evil 2 or even Silent Hill 2, the remakes. But I think it's still enjoyable, and I think that all fans need to understand that it is a game for them, but it's also a game for newcomers to get them into this series as well. I'm interested to see what they are going to do with Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PS1, because that game needs to be completely reimagined, in my opinion. It cannot be a one-to-one remaster. But I guess that will depend on how much this game is going to sell. Hopefully, if it sells well, and we see more remakes. Maybe even new games afterwards. Like, for example, I don't know, maybe a game with Grey Fox or Eva. Or maybe another Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance would be cool. I gotta say, I didn't have a lot of technical issues with this game. Definitely some issues with frame pacing, but nothing really bad that took me out of the experience. I think Konami really needs to work with Unreal Engine 5. But more importantly, I truly believe that they really need to go back to Fox Engine and maybe update it. I know it's a lot of commitment, a lot of funds, a lot of money, but I think it's gonna be worth it if it turns out as well as maybe RE Engine for Capcom. I think there are a lot of games that I wanna play, like Silksong, Shinobi, Final Fantasy Tactics, Ninja Gaiden 4, and maybe a fighting game. Maybe I will go back to Tekken 8. I haven't touched that game in like months. Maybe we'll play a little bit of that too. I also want to check the old version of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 on the PlayStation 5. We'll see.
Tell you where to go, but they won't know.
Oh yeah, that's true. There is also the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, the Volume 2. We'll see if that one gets announced after this. Maybe we will finally see Metal Gear Solid 4. On newer consoles. There is also Peace Walker. And even though people don't like it very much, I think they should definitely include twin snakes. I don't like it particularly, but I think it's good if they can include it in the Volume 2 collection, just for the sake of game's preservation. Maybe they can include also the acid games, even though they were not directed by Hideo Kojima, I think. I don't remember. And also the Game Boy Color game. I think it was called Ghost Bubble or something. But we will see.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal. Mr. Director.
12 hours and a half. I think that's the average for this game. Around 12 to 15 hours. Yeah, sure. New title screen as well. There is some fun stuff in here. Like the secret theater. I'm gonna check this too.
I'm gonna puke. I want some more.
Okay. Oh shit. Even the horse. What a flat ass dude. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I was going to switch to Shinobi, but I think I'm going to start playing that game this coming Monday instead. And yeah, that was Metal Gear Solid Delta. Pretty good game. I think that the reviews are definitely accurate. Around an 8.5 and a 9 out of 10 is in order for this game. Anyways, everyone, have a good one. See ya.